Hello to my Aquarius and happy waxing gibbous moon. Waxing gibbous moons are really all about, it's a waxing gibbous moon in Leo when you watch this video. But waxing gibbous moons are really all about manifestations. Like, what do you want to manifest in this cycle? Because by the time we get to that full moon, which it's going to be a full moon it's going to start out in Scorpio, then it's going to move into Libra. You want to make sure you are, again, reevaluating what you have on your internal scales. Is there anything in your life right now where you feel like you have been holding on to unhealthy thoughts about things? Speaking of, because you're an air sign, is there any toxicity that you feel like you need to release and let go of? Let's see what's in your cards, Aquarius. I've already prayed over your cards, and I've already asked Most High God for complete and total clarity in every area of your lives, Aquarius. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Aquarius, this is a general reading, so okay, this card wants to jump out, the Wheel of Fortune. So yes, the Wheel of Fortune. So this is still your year, Aquarius. This is still your year. This is the year of wealth. A lot of karmic relationships are being broken, not just with people, but also with places and things. So if you have an unhealthy relationship with the way you think about people, places, and things in this year of wealth, Source is going to continue putting you in spaces until it's no longer your demon, until you learn how to put some things under submission, like under you identify, how you invest your time until you say, okay, I'm free and clear. I have no insecurities about, how you're going to invest your time. So if you've been an overgiver of thought, because you're an air sign to some things, it may be time for some fresh air. Let's get into it. I've already cleared the spaces. Two situations in particular, Source is telling somebody to keep on moving on from, and develop some kind of a strategy. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune. Here we have the Seven of Swords here. We also have the Nine of Cups. So your wishes are being fulfilled. Somebody is wishing to be around a lot of other creative energies, and your wishes are being fulfilled. So what is it? Somebody could be overthinking something else, instead of developing a strategy. You have the King of Swords and also the Ten of Swords. You don't want to be a Judas in your own circle by overthinking things to a point where you go back down to feeling like, you had all of this air, all of these ideas and these thoughts in your mind and all of this. I'm excited. I can see it. And then it's like somebody took a pen or a sword in this case and just like a slow, how like when you poke a pen or in a balloon, it doesn't always just pop immediately. If it's just like it just kind of weighs down that material and then it just kind of sort of fizzles out. So make sure you're not having any thoughts of fear, doubt, uncertainty. This is when you're saying, okay, God, Mercury is retrograde. Some thoughts that I had about some things are not coming in as fast as I wanted them to come in, but I do know you're increasing my creativity. I know for certain that my wishes are being fulfilled. Am I around anything that's negative? Am I watching anything that's scaring me? Am I around people that's just negative conversations? Do I need to cut corners with just the way I think? Because a lot of times we talk about cutting ties with things, people assume you're cutting people out of your life. Sometimes it's your own negative thoughts, Aquarius. So somebody's still an overthinker instead of putting some action behind your thoughts, right? So be very careful about, your thoughts, Aquarius, and make sure you're putting some action behind those positive thoughts that you have. Three of Cups. You're going to be so grateful, Aquarius, when you can start speaking in a posture of gratitude. I see it. I was able to leave the circus behind. I was able to leave those feelings of foolishness behind. I feel changed, liberated, and free. Like, choose those words very carefully. Here we also have the Emperor card, right? So it's definitely something that you're leaving behind, and I see you celebrating. So congratulations in advance. There's two types of situations in particular that you are celebrating leaving behind, and that you've been giving a whole lot of thoughts to. Somebody's been lamenting over some things for quite some time. There are some energies while you are celebrating, Aquarius, this arrival of being around very creative energies. There are still some people who are lamenting your departure from their circus. You know what I mean, Aquarius? I feel like there are some energies that they kind of expected, they didn't expect for you, first of all, to get up, to make it out of situations like this. That's first and foremost. They didn't expect for you to rise up out of situations. And so something could have been so traumatic emotionally, because we're talking about water for you, that you almost feel like you're trying to catch your breath. I don't want you all to, your air to kind of sort of, what would be the best word for that? I don't want you to talk yourself out of a blessing. You know, I don't want you to not be excited about what you spoke into existence. If that, hopefully that makes sense to somebody. Hopefully it makes sense to somebody. Yeah. Your when the moon is in Leo, your vulnerability is really your strength. And you may hear me say that a lot because sometimes people hear the word Leo, which is your polarity sign, and I'm talking to you wherever Aquarius is in your birth chart, and they think pride. They think arrogance. They think the dark side. But Leos are ruled by the sun, right? And so this is where you're saying, I know that I'm a humanitarian. I know that I'm the smartest sign in the Zodiac. I'm the I know sign. I know that I march to the beat of my own drum. I know that I'm ruled by two planets, Saturn, which is an outer planet, and Uranus is also an outer planet. And I know this is my year. So you said, I know this is my year. So I need to start getting serious about adding structure to my ideas about how I want to live my life, the types of energies I want to be around. I need to get serious about that and not think that it's weird, strange, spooky to want to be around other colorful energies. You know, other free energies. Here we have Page of Swords. So your anxiety about all of this is going to go away very soon. So congratulations in advance, Aquarius. You all are already doing it. You're already there wherever you planned on being. But don't cut your own happiness and joy and your creativity and your ability to meet new people, new friends, possible, new love interests in half by not staying in a posture of gratitude. That's what I'm seeing. You know, a posture of gratitude. So yeah, you definitely left. Like I said, circus adjuster. You see that circus clown with the mask and a red nose and the white paint on his face, and people who are not living their truth and they're staying connected to circus situations because they don't feel free to live out the things that add joy to their lives, the things that add to their sensuality, their sexuality, in other words, they haven't added to their fertility, haven't added to their healthy range of emotions, their things that they're fertile in. So it's hard for some people to plant seeds in certain environments that they're in because there's so much going on. So if they say they want to do something, people are looking at it as funny and why would you want to do that at this stage in your life? I thought that, by this time you should be doing this. They're still in spaces where people are in their ear telling them what they should be doing, a form of mind control when you are not, Aquarius. And so if you've been under mind control for years, it may take you a minute to come out of that, and really be in that Uranus energy, marching to the beat of your own drum. You may even feel rebellious if people have been telling you you've been rebellious your whole life, some things. So I'm gonna get some more information about this. So this is Mercury. You're learning how to take your power back, right? So Mercury is retrograde right now until I believe the 24th or 25th of April. And so when Mercury is retrograde, this is again increasing your knowledge. This is your time to increase your knowledge, increase your creativity. What can you be learning, about the environment, like in preparation of what you're creating? Look at it this way, Aquarius. Let's say, for instance, you're moving into a new home, right? And you say, okay, I know what I'm not taking. So I need the process of starting to cleanse that stuff out that I'm not taking, right? But then you go to your new home and you say, okay, this is bigger than what I had before. And I can see on that wall, I'm going to put this here. On that wall, I'm going to put that. I feel like I need to I got some space that I can do this and I can do that. Maybe this room is an office. This room is a such and such, and that room is well. But somebody is now in their mind seeing themselves sitting around, in case you want to take a screenshot of this, seeing yourself sitting around the table with other creatives. See how their plates, they got avocado. So they got good snacks on the table. They got coconut juice, some kind of, looks like papaya, juice here that somebody probably made, And so maybe a juicer or something like that, maybe some mango juice or something like that. But source is saying you have to already visualize yourself with that you've already prayed and that, to be there, right? So now that, like I said before, you have made a clear and conscious decision, you're not going back to circus behavior or being around energies that they are shaped and guided by what people are telling them how they should act and what's adding joy to them. You decided you don't want to be around those types of energies at all. You're not trying to create that kind of life for you as an air sign, because that would be stifling. This is a Libra's card right here, right? So you're not carrying that on your internal scales. That would be doing an injustice to yourselves. That would be doing an injustice to yourselves, which you're not interested in doing anymore. So you have a loved one who is passing the baton down to you that's telling you to operate in faith. They're saying to you to operate in faith, right? And so your wishes are being fulfilled both in your personal and your professional life. And like I said, soulmate energy is coming through, helping you with that. Your wishes being fulfilled. So it's like 2 for 2, right? Both in your personal and your professional life. I definitely see you're not going to do an injustice to yourselves in your personal or your professional life. And you're also imparting that wisdom and knowledge onto other people. So source is saying be conservative with your time. Don't overthink this. Sit down with a plan. Get out of your head and put it down on paper as if you are mapping out your plan for success. That's what I see for you all. There's the Fool card again. 2 situations in particular you decided you're moving on from. You're getting away from the circus. I see you being booked and busy and not burdened by other people's fear, doubt, uncertainty. That would be an injustice to you. When people saying, I can't just leave certain situations behind, here we have the 3 of Pentacles. I see somebody in a leadership position where there's a lot of people who look up to you, Aquarius, and they look for you. See how this person is sitting out here mapping out something? They're drawing something. You're drawing something out. What is your roadmap to success? Mercury is a great time to put out your roadmap to success. I definitely feel like somebody is planting seeds somewhere. You're already being held in very high regard. And this white rabbit right here, you're taking a quantum leap into whatever you prayed for. It's 2 major blessings that somebody's been praying for, that your prayers are already answered. All you have to do is thank source that they're already answered. Here's the sun card, right? And you see the sun again right here. So the sun is definitely shining bright on you. And like I said, your vulnerability is your strength, right? So here's the thing. You're saying and the devil is trying to make somebody scared. The devil is trying to make somebody uncertain about your future, trying to make you feel scared, nervous, trying to come at you at every direction whatsoever. That's why it's in the major arcana. Here we also have the strength card. Remember, there's something that source is saying you have to admit that you are an overthinker to toxicity. And I'm telling you, Aquarius, some of you all have been in spaces in order for somebody to get that close to you. That's why you're on your throne of your thoughts, because you're just remembering the past. You had to let people get that close to you, people that you trust, to be able to hit you with a sword, right? But you survived it. That's why your anxiety is going away. And so that can even be like the fear of saying, I want to make sure I impart enough wisdom and, wisdom onto other people, knowledge and wisdom onto other people so that they don't get taken advantage of, right? That they're not in situations. So yeah, I definitely see you taking a quantum leap. I see you increasing your prayer life. I see you changing your verbiage, which you speaking into existence. Here, Aquarius, getting out of your head and heart. Here's your 3 of Swords right here. Leaving behind disappointment that you've experienced in the past, right? Like I said, 3 and 7. Like I said before, you leaving behind the disappointment in the past. The less and less you talk about it, the more and more you stop thinking about it, and you replace those negative thoughts with positive thoughts, like, whatever I'm leaving behind, I feel like, for those of you all who have a new job, I feel like you all are saying, okay, and you all are pretty hardworking sign. That's Saturn in you, right? Even though you're marching to the beat of your own drum, that's Uranus, but Saturn in you is like, okay, I don't want to leave the job until I can close out some projects the way, that I would want somebody else. That's that humanitarian in you. Because if I was coming into a new job, what did a new person need to know? Even though I'm leaving this job, let me make sure I clean up everything, make sure I got everything good. So when I'm handing down these daily duties or whatever, I want to make sure I'm leaving it for the next person to come along. So I'm, checking the list, checking it twice, making sure when I leave, I'm not leaving any stones unturned, that kind of thing. It's the same thing in both your personal and your professional life. Same thing. You're making sure whether the next person comes in and says, hey, that's how they did it, but I want to tweak it the way I want to do it. Your intention is to close out cycles in love. That's what it is. So again, two types of situations in particular. I'm telling you, your anxiety about them will be going away very soon. You've already left the circus, and your personal and your professional life, and you've already moved on. So congratulations to you all for that, Aquarius. This is all good. Looking at your cards here, this is all good. It literally is all good. I'm telling you, people hold you in very high regard. You planting seeds, you close out cycles with some other situations there. Soulmate energy in a lot of you all's lives already. And it's exactly what you prayed for. It's exactly what you prayed for in your personal and your professional life. So yeah, continue closing out cycles in love. Hang in there with yourselves. Some things may seem like they're suspended in time right now in Aquarius, but they're not. Source is giving you an opportunity in hermit mode to really check and see once all the dust settles. Remember, this card connects us to Virgo. Virgo and Gemini are ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is currently retrograde. Virgo is a very meticulous sign. This is where you put together the spreadsheet. For real, somebody needs to get real serious. I'm talking about really, it's like, I feel like if you can just get started, Aquarius, for those of you who are overthinking this, if you can just get started and just operate in faith, because there's already enough people who don't believe that you're doing what you say you were going to do anyway. They still in a circuit situation. But for you, if you can just get started and let source show you, I got you, right? So yeah, here we have the High Priestess, right? That's right. With High Priestess energy, you weighing the pros and cons. You're putting that list together. You're checking it twice. You're saying, okay, what are the benefits of me, being in this new space right here around the table with these people. Some of you all may have some fear that, hey, you've done this before in a new group and it was just a bunch of toxicity. Make sure you're not the one bringing the toxicity in the group, and make sure you know when to get up from the table when you feel like love, agape love, is no longer being served. That's how you're going to do it. Remember, there's levels to your throne, Aquarius. So you're not, now that you made it to your throne, you know not to say everything that's on your mind. You know how to sit back in settings and not be an I know it all, right? Yeah, and putting yourself under other people's judgment, right? You're trying to break generational cycles, chains, and curses. So when we talk about learning how to kind of sort of sit back and then also being in receiving mode, you don't have to blurt out everything that comes to mind. Source is saying to you, you can sit there and being in receiving mode. It's okay to say, I don't know certain things. It's okay to say, okay, can you repeat that in a way that I would understand without feeling embarrassed? Some people are afraid to, y'all been in school before. Some people are afraid to ask questions. Some people are afraid to raise their hands because they're afraid people are going to laugh at them, right? So if you're in a new job or a new environment, new setting or whatever, don't be afraid to be like that person that's like, okay, I need to raise my hand because I need to ask questions and help me to understand in a way that I would understand. No fear of shame and embarrassment. If you don't know, you don't know. You're the I know sign, but remember, that's just the I know sign. Your symbol is the upright human being, water bearer. But Source is saying, again, both in your personal and your professional life, hang in there with yourselves, because you all have already been in settings where people try to expose you. They try to expose you. I heard so many good things about Aquarius. Let's see if they know all. They work extra hard to show what you don't know. So it's just saying, you're not walking. You're not ashamed. Again, the phase that you're in right now in Aquarius, I feel like somebody's going to be in a leadership position. There may be some people spoke against it. They're like, it's my way or the highway. If Aquarius doesn't do it the same way I do it, it's automatic failure. So it's just like, that's where you're going to have to come in with your creative team. You're not trying to be an I know it all. You know, you're tapped into your team. So that's what I'm seeing for you. So congratulations to you. Because if judgment is the only thing that's stopping somebody from learning how, because I'm saying justice and judgment is in your favor. If judgment is the only thing that's stopping somebody and how people harshly judge you, then somebody didn't even get the message from last year when everybody was having tower moment after tower moment after tower moment, then during the year of 7, that awakening, right? So this is the year of wealth. You've gained enough wealth about what karmic relationships look like. 8 is the karmic number. It's also the money exchange number, that you're in. Time is money, that you're not going to overthink giving time and spaces, Aquarius, where you feel like it's a setup for failure, because some people feel like it's their way or the highway. Hopefully that makes sense to somebody. So let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see what else we got going on here, Aquarius. Let's see what else we have going on here. Yeah, so somebody has loved ones on the other side that's handing you, some cups of water, and they're saying to you, stay in the posture of gratitude. Stay in the posture of gratitude. I'm putting you around your group of people. And so what you're leaving behind are energies who either felt like you were their soulmate, Aquarius. They're not the happiest about you moving on. But again, somebody has a loved one on the other side that's passing the baton to you and say, here's more water for the road, for your new job, for your new love relationship, for your new organization that you're joining, for your new whatever that you're doing, Aquarius. Here's more water for the road, So you don't have to be ashamed. Here we have 2. That's right, 2 of Pentacles, right? So Source is not only aligning you with a soulmate and a group of your soul community, Aquarius, but also they're helping you to increase your wealth in terms of your knowledge and helping you to invest in yourselves. So here we have 2 and 4 is 6 and 3 is 9. Source is also making sure you're financially independent, right? So again, there's a lot of things that I'm looking at your cards. A lot of major pluses here when I look at your cards, Aquarius. So I'm telling you, you don't have anything to worry about. Here we have the 6 of Pentacles. All you have to do is make sure you're not going in looking for people's acceptance and their approval, for real. We also have the 7 of Pentacles, as I see you and somebody building a very rich legacy together. You and somebody building a very, very rich legacy together. It's you and somebody. They have a very rich legacy that they're building, and so do you have a very rich legacy that you're building. It's a win-win for real. Here we have Page of Pentacles. Source is about to get you some money to get you going so you can leave the nightmare behind. You've awakened from some nightmares. Source is like, I don't want you to exist in nightmare spaces anymore. And so that's what I'm seeing for you all. Let's see what else we got going on before we get ready to close out your reading. So let's see what else we got going on here. All right. Yeah, you don't have to overthink this, Aquarius. Though Mercury retrograde, Mercury is a communication and messenger planet, but it's also the planet of knowledge, learning. It's an opportunity for you to speak what you want into existence. Thank Source in advance for your group of people that you prayed to be around. Thank Source in advance for your very wealthy legacy that you're bringing along with you. You've acquired a lot of knowledge from your previous job, Aquarius, and there's a lot that you can bring into a new environment. The new organizations that I feel like somebody's going to be a part of. Like I said, you're celebrating something. Somebody could be celebrating a new and exuberant love. You're also celebrating, like I said, being booked and busy. Whatever it is you building, somebody got all these wands right here. Somebody's building something here. This is nice. Lots of duties and responsibilities you're building relationships. Very wealthy relationships. There's a 3 of Pentacles. That's right. Here we have the Strength card. So again, your vulnerability is your strength. Everything is lining up perfectly for you all, Aquarius. Here we also have the 6 of Wands. I see you being victorious. So again, double booked and busy, not burdened at all, right? Knight of Cups. You've learned how to save yourself. So you're not looking for anybody to save you. It's just a major big win here when I look at your cards here, Aquarius, for real. There's a lot of temptations around you, and there's some energies. Like I said, here's the numbers. You see this snake right here? Source is saying there's energies that see you as a venomous snake and some energies that see you as a non-venomous snake. But nevertheless, whoever sees whoever's a snake, that you may see them as a snake. But the bottom line is keep your vibrations high, because a lot of blessings are coming across your path. A lot of blessings are coming across your path, again, for you to operate moving forward in childlike faith, because this is what's coming. King of Pentacles, right? That's the wealthiest card in the deck. The source is giving you the green light to take a leap of faith forward. Take a leap of faith forward. That's right. You're in the light about a lot of things now. Some information will be coming to you, all Aquarius. You're in the light about a lot of things that you're leaving behind, a lot of things that people have been saying or thinking about you, Aquarius. You are completely delivered from people's opinions of you. Completely delivered from people's opinions of you, Aquarius, right? Because there's some energies that know that you have moved on. I'm telling you, you weren't supposed to survive a lot of things, Aquarius. A lot of people did not expect for you to survive. A lot of people who talk negatively about you, they thought, y'all already know. You've been tuned into the channel long enough. And if you're new to my channel, somebody hasn't been completely honest. Some people have not been completely honest, and so if it's just partial truth, it's a whole lie. So, like I said, it's time to heal your wounded. It's time to heal your wounded healer. And I do have a link for Chiron, Chiron, below. Pray and meditate. Somebody apologizes for hurting you. It's time to open your vault. But guess what? You're already inside your vault. You don't see the Five of Pentacles up here. So dance around your home as if no one is watching, Aquarius, because it's celebration time. You're grateful to be away from a lot of stuff. Here we have keep on moving forward. You are definitely not looking back. And prepare for an increase in pay. Like I told you, somebody got money coming your way. But remember, Mercury is also the planet of trade, travel, commerce, right? So how is the money traveling to you? First, a lot of information is traveling to you. You're going to have to cut out the negative thoughts that's coming across your path. Leo is a fire sign. Like I said, the moon is in Leo. Put those negative thoughts connected to people, places, and things into a burning bowl and flush it down the toilet. Get rid of it. The name and the whatever messages are coming to you about certain things, flush it down the toilet, because I'm only making room. This is you, Aquarius. I'm only making room for the things that I prayed for. Those are the answers I want to come back. So you're going to have to filter the negative thoughts. So love up on yourselves more. That's right. It's time for you to dream even bigger. Somebody haven't been dreaming big enough. Everything in moderation, even your thoughts. So those thoughts are creating a reality. So somebody's going to have to do the work. If it comes in your mind and it's creating some kind of, so the devil card right here, fear, doubt, uncertainty, I'm immediately getting off that channel and changing the channel to a higher frequency. Here we have create the change that you want, and that's how you'll be doing it. But again, you're closing out cycles in love. The angel Raphael, the healer and protector of travelers. That's right. So your money and everything that you prayed for, love, your social circle is traveling, safely to you. In other words, people won't be able to tap into the channel that you're on, Aquarius, because they're not willing to go. They're still talking about you a snake, you got away with something. They still talking on that channel, right? So they're not able to come. They're not on the channel of agape love where you are, Aquarius. So they're not willing to come up to that channel of, clarity and helping people to adjust their crowns and that kind of stuff. They still on the lower channel. So Source is going to protect the travel of the information of when you can leave that job, when you can leave that social circle, when you can, when the time frame, right? So that's why you got to keep on filtering the negative comments out. And so when it comes through, you got it. You see, Aquarius, a lot of people are not willing to, they're kind of hung up on the fact that you've moved on without them. Whoever they are, they've moved on, they operating and they still chained to whatever they're chained to, their thoughts, their emotions. But like I said before, here we have 21. I am inspiring. 21. I am inspiring. So you are highly creative with a strong will to succeed. Your imagination is highly charged. It reveals itself in everything you do, Aquarius. From your sparkling conversation to your most prized projects. That's right. One last card, and we're going to go ahead and close this out, Aquarius. But good deal. Great job, great job, great job. I do see somebody in a leadership position. There's a lot of people who are looking up to you, you know, you and somebody else, you and your person, or whoever it is you're going into business with, your business, love interest, or whoever, whatever you want. Some people already got their person. Some people don't want to. If some people want to be single, whatever your situation is, people are looking up to you as a leader. Tap into your strength, right? So all obstacles in my path are being cleared. I am stronger than yesterday. I am brave. I am courageous. I learn from my mistakes. Failure is a farce. All effort is testing. I rise above all that stands in my way. Improvement is my only concern. Yep. Right. Your vulnerability, like I said, is your strength. And so there's a lot of energies that, like I said, somebody may have overthought leaving some situations before, you know, or maybe because you've been so hurt. Maybe it's a lot of scenarios when I look at your cards, Aquarius. But like I said, you're closing out cycles in love. You've left some circus situations behind that are trying to pull you back into, you know, looking at the cards here, that's trying to pull you back into some things. Hold on, give me 1 second. Yeah, trying to pull you back into wilderness situations. And remember, if your mind is on thinking and you're trying to change your verbiage, they can try to come in any kind of way possible, Aquarius. People will try to come in through your fear of money. They'll try to come in through your fear of prayer. Or maybe you've been prayed on before, and people will try to come in through your meditative state while you're praying or meditating. They'll try to come in through your emotions. If they were able to say something that makes you sad, it's a lot of ways that messages can travel. So you have to remain on the high frequency channel, Aquarius, so that, and then trust source, that source is taking care of everything, because that's exactly what's happening. That's exactly what's happening here, is that you were able to leave some, you know, circuit situations. And so source is saying, just hang in there with yourself. You're just healing right now. You're processing your healing. You cannot let people force your healing. Some people feel like, oh, I haven't seen them in years. It take them all that time to heal, because people don't know how much trauma you've gone through. So you take as much time you need to heal. And source is saying you're going to feel very fortunate that you did. Like I said before, this is your year, Aquarius. Stay focused, stay focused, stay focused, stay focused. That is what I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you all in the next reading. You already have the questions for the moon in Leo. I'll give you the next set of questions in the next video. But yeah, use this time for Mercury retrograde wisely. This is the time you want to increase your wisdom, knowledge, get some fresh air if you need to. Whatever you need to do to change the channel to the frequency of agape love. That's the channel you want to stay on. That's what I have for you. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.